On behalf of the Adrian College Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, and administration of Adrian College, I am pleased to welcome our guests to Winter Commencement, a tradition marking the graduation of a fine group of young men and women who, through talent and hard work, have reached a very important milestone in their educational careers. To begin our program, please silence your cell phones. Gentlemen, remove your caps, and we will join Dr. Kristen Clark in singing America the Beautiful. And then, please stand as Christian Ron gives the invocation following.
Beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. Shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea.
Good evening. I'd invite you to bow your heads and close your eyes and join me in prayer. Dear Lord, I thank you for everyone who is in here today. I thank you that they were able to make it through these difficult past few years. Lord, I pray that they've enjoyed these few years. But Lord, I pray that these years were not spent in vain. Pray that they could take these lessons that they have learned here and apply them as they move on to the next chapter in life. I thank you for such amazing gifts, such as education. Lord, we pray all of these things in the name of Christ for his glory. Amen. Please be seated.
Good evening. Welcome to the beautiful Adrian College Chapel. My name is Patrick Farver, and I am the chairman of the Adrian College Board of Trustees. On behalf of the board, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to welcome everyone to this celebration where we honor and applaud the accomplishments of talented and hardworking students. For 162 years, Adrian has been dedicated to graduating successful, civic-minded individuals who will apply their skills and knowledge to improving our world. As we recognize the class of 2021, we reaffirm the importance of this institution's mission and purpose. I speak today from the special perspective of the chairman of the Board of Trustees and a lifelong resident of the city of Adrian. The trustees are volunteers from many professions and backgrounds who give of their time, talent, and resources because they believe Adrian College is a very special place and provides the kind of education that shapes in positive ways the minds and hearts of young adults. As a parent of 2 children who have graduated from college, I completely understand the difficulty in sending your child off to pursue the next chapter in their lives and acknowledging that they are entering adulthood. As a member of the Board of Trustees, I have firsthand knowledge of the value of an Adrian College education. As all the trustees strive to help make the Adrian College experience world-class and ensure that our graduates are ready and able to pursue whatever their dreams may be. It is therefore with a sense of special pride that I congratulate the class of 2021 on a job well done. And I congratulate and thank all of the parents, family members, faculty, staff, and friends who have helped and mentored these students along the way. This is your day also. Congratulations. I am now pleased to introduce the 17th president of Adrian College, Dr. Jeffrey R. Docking.
Well, thank you, Chairman Farver. It is really great to see everybody out here on this balmy night. We even got nice weather in December. Who would have thought, right? No, it is just a wonderful evening. The chapel, I think, looks beautiful, and I told the graduates yesterday during our rehearsal that this has its own special ambiance that you can't capture in the spring, and so I'm glad that they have an opportunity to enjoy this festivity here. But to begin the program, I'd like to say a few words to the parents, the other family members that are here, some of the siblings, grandparents. You know, we know, and the graduates know, that nobody reaches this level of educational excellence without a whole lot of support from all of you. In many and in varied ways, you have assisted these graduates throughout the last 4 years and incredibly through the last year and a half in their pursuit of excellence. And so the graduates and I and the entire administration are incredibly thankful to all that you have done for these young adults. And so I would ask that the students, the faculty, and staff give the parents a round of applause as we begin this. Now, tonight, family members, many of you will assist me by joining me on the altar to present the diploma. This is a tradition that we started several years ago to make this evening even more special. Each graduate was offered the opportunity to invite one person up in front with me to grant the diploma, and we hope that this creates an even better memory and a pretty good picture, we hope, to honor these graduates and create sort of a special moment in their life. However, again, it's important to recognize that everybody in the audience, even if you don't get to come up front, has played this major role. And now to the graduates. This evening, you join a select company of those who hold master's and baccalaureate degrees. You are among a privileged group, a minority of persons in this country and an even smaller minority in the world around us who have had the opportunity to pursue higher education. And the intellect, the discipline, and the determination to reach the goal of graduation, you should be justifiably proud of your achievement. However, another thing that these wonderful faculty have tried to teach you over the last 4 years is that with an Adrian College degree comes responsibility. You should utilize your God-given talents and your learnings in productive ways. You are expected to conduct your lives in ways that benefit not only yourself, but those around you. And so as you go from this place tonight, please be aware of your obligations as Adrian College graduates and citizens of this free world to help improve our society. There is much to be done, and we know you will do your part. Now, each winter commencement, we do ask one of our outstanding students to share just a few words with all of you. I can think of no better student to be prepared for this than Laurel Hammes. Laurel hails from Saginaw, Michigan, and is the daughter of Joe and Kelly Hammes. Laurel is graduating tonight summa cum laude with a Bachelor of Arts degree in history and a minor in women's and gender studies. She has been a member of the Honors Program, the President's Advisory Council, serving on the Executive Trio, Student Government Association, serving as the Events Planning Chair, Alpha Phi Sorority, Mortar Board, and is also a proud member of Phi Alpha Theta History Honor Society, serving as its president. After graduation, Laurel plans to continue her education to pursue a career in law, So please join me with a round of applause in welcoming Laurel Hammes. Laurel.
Thank you so much, President Docking. It's an honor to be able to give this address tonight. 3.5 years ago, when I was deep in my college search, I never in a million years thought I'd be graduating from Adrian College. My sights were only set on big schools with big names. However, my mom insisted I tour at least one small school. Kicking and screaming, I begrudgingly agreed to tour Adrian, but kept insisting I would not be going to school in the middle of a cornfield. The day of my tour, I stomped into the admissions office, arms crossed and annoyed that I had to tour one more school, even though I thought I had my mind made up. Well, I'm sure we can all kind of guess how that tour went. But as I stand here today, reflecting upon my experiences at Adrian and what made me so excited to come here in the first place, I keep coming back to the foundation of our education, the liberal arts. While I didn't know what to label a wide course offering from multiple disciplines when I initially made my decision to go here, it is one of the biggest factors into what has shaped me to be the young woman I am today. Making our way through our distributional requirements, all students were forced to cross boundaries and disciplines outside of our comfort zone in order to understand concepts we didn't have much experience in. I know we all had our own challenges, but for me, thinking critically and creatively to decipher complex science problems and to understand a brand new language were definitely defining moments in my college journey. To be honest, I didn't necessarily enjoy taking these courses at the time. However, I have come to learn throughout my time here just how much these skills have molded my mind into one that is an adult, so I can care about the world around me in a way I never thought possible. As we prepare to leave our undergraduate careers, I can't help but to think about how our education has prepared us for the world beyond college, and I keep coming back to one point. Adrian College didn't just teach us what to think. This institution taught us how to think. As we all sit here on the precipice of new beginnings, we each have our own unique challenges ahead of us. Yet we all have been equipped with the tools and knowledge necessary to face the world head on. Looking at problems from multiple different angles and disciplines, understanding how to adjust one's opinions and inherent biases to look at an issue from a new perspective, and using skills learned from other areas of study to solve an issue. These are all tools we have learned throughout our liberal arts background that make us more than just another graduate. We are graduates with empathetic, critical thinking abilities that were fostered through a culture of creativity here at Adrian. While I can talk a lot about being prepared for the world beyond and having the tools needed to succeed, I can only be honest with you, I'm scared. I'm not the only one, I know that. The world outside the Bulldog Mile is unfamiliar, and it comes with many challenges we've never been faced with. There's one thing about having the tools to succeed, but figuring out how to use them without the guidance of mentors and professors, that's terrifying. Failure has never been a word in my vocabulary, but now, thinking about what lies ahead, it creeps into my periphery more often than I'd like to admit. Upon further reflection, though, I've come to realize these feelings of fear mean that we are truly ready to graduate. Fear is human. I find it very hard to believe that a person wouldn't even be a little bit scared to try something completely new and unfamiliar. But that is the culminating point of our education. In our final moments of undergraduate careers, I implore you all to look within yourselves and pinpoint any feelings you might have about leaving college. Joy, excitement, nervousness, or maybe like me, fear. In acknowledging those feelings, you are a living example of understanding how to think about the world around you in a new and more considerate way. We all have our unique stories and paths to take when we walk out of these doors, yet we will always have the foundation of our education as a common thread. If my 17-year-old self could see all of the amazing things that I accomplished in my 3.5 years at Adrian, and the ways in which my perspectives on the world have significantly changed through my education, I'm pretty sure my initial experiences with admissions would have been much different. In the end, though, I ended up right where I needed to be, surrounded by peers and mentors who pushed me to be the very best version of myself that I possibly could be. All of these factors at Adrian have shaped my mind into one that can stand on its own. a mind that is ready to face the world and its many challenges. Thank you to my peers, my professors, my parents, and my mom, you were right, and thank you, Adrian.
Thank you so much, Laurel. It has been our practice each year to ask a well-respected member of the Adrian College faculty to address our December graduates. This year, I am pleased to introduce as our speaker Dr. Tony Koumandoris, professor from the Department of Philosophy, Religion, and Leadership. He earned a bachelor's degree in philosophy and religious studies from Radford University, and then a master's and a PhD in philosophy from Duquesne University in Pittsburgh in 2006. Dr. Koumandoris is currently the director of the Adrian College Institute for Ethics, the president of the faculty, and the chair of the Department of Philosophy, Religion, and Leadership. He teaches classes in leadership, logic, ethics, and ancient Greek philosophy. Please welcome Dr. Tony Koumandoris.
Thank you, Dr. Milner. We are here to celebrate. We are here to celebrate your success in accomplishing the special goal of graduating from Adrian College. We are here to celebrate commencement, or the beginning of your great future. It is a future armed with a college degree, armed with knowledge and skills that will serve you well, and armed with the benefits of deep relationships that you have developed during the last 4 years. This future will also entail some challenges, and your response to them will dictate the quality of this future. A few days ago, when I sat down to write this speech, I decided to follow the lead of one of my friends and the way he ends his podcasts. He asks his guests the following question: if the folks listening to this never heard from you again, what would you want to leave them with? So if you folks never get to hear from me again, what would I want to leave you with? I will leave you with 3 things that may help you in your quest to live a full and happy life. First, the journey is more important than the destination. When I think back when I graduated from college, I ask myself what I remember from my graduation and what was meaningful about it. I remember my parents being very proud of me and my dad wanting to take pictures. I remember feeling a bit overwhelmed with the whole thing. I was wearing strange clothes, I had to stand in line, listen for my name, and not screw up walking across the stage. I had to walk slowly because my dad wanted to take pictures. I had to smile because my dad wanted to take pictures. I had to pose because my dad wanted to take pictures. I also remember experiencing the mixture of 2 feelings. The first was euphoria, the other one was relief. I felt euphoria because I knew I had accomplished something difficult and something I really wanted, but that feeling did not last very long. It lasted a few hours, maybe a day, and then it was gone. It was replaced with a feeling of, now what do I have to do? This took me by surprise. I thought that the feeling of hooray should last longer, but it turns out my response was perfectly normal. The pleasure from getting what we want is often momentary. I dream about graduating, getting a great job, finishing a big project. I work hard, stay up late, and I imagine how happy I will be when I get there. I get there, and the feeling of euphoria is either there only for a little bit or not there at all. The feeling is more often one of relief, the feeling of pleasure from closure or release. Thank God that's done now. All this tells us that our response to success is often underjoyed. We have many goals and so many sources of possible pleasure. We expect that we would receive long-lasting experiences of joy when we accomplish our goals, but it seems that we get more pleasure on the way than when we arrive at our destination. We get more pleasure from making progress towards goals than when we actually accomplish them. So when pursuing goals, what counts is the journey, not the destination. Or as Shakespeare says, things won are done. Joy's soul lies in the doing. Aristotle also tells us that happiness is something meaningful and doing something meaningful, not getting or acquiring anything. So choose the right journeys, ones that challenge you, that allow you to learn and make progress, and to feel good about that. Pay attention to the journey. Don't worry too much about the destination. Running occurs when you move your legs. A job is what you do every day. So is parenting, and so is a marriage. The second thing I want to leave you with is related to the first. It is that happiness is more about meaningful activities and strong connections with other people than it is about wealth or acquiring things. Our connections with others cannot be strong unless we try to be good people. In other words, being ethical pays more than being unethical does. It turns out that wealth only has a small direct effect on happiness because as we tend to get wealthier, the desire treadmill speeds up. As I get more wealthy, I can buy or do more things, but the cost and amount of those things often goes up too. Acquiring more things also has only very little effect on happiness, and physical pleasures only last so long. The spice of life consists in connecting with other people on a deep level and seeking immersive and meaningful experiences. These occur when I'm engaged in an activity that fully commits my attention, that is challenging, but also closely matched to my abilities. This allows for flash after flash of positive feelings with every move. This is what people call the zone or flow. Runners speak of runner's high. As challenging as it is, writers like writing. Many people find the zone at work. So find those activities that call for total immersion and do them. Find flow. As far as other people are concerned, be good to them. Try to be good to those who cannot do anything for you. Then you'll know you are not being good only because it's in your interest. The third thing I will leave you with is that you'll be happier if, while on the journey, you separate the things which are in your control from the ones that are not completely in your control. This is the starting point of Stoicism, which teaches us to live life with equanimity, with the ability to learn to be undisturbed by things which are not in our control. The Stoics tell us that our thoughts, reactions to situations, and our own actions can be mostly under our control. Other people, how they react, and what they do are not under our control. The results of our pursuits, our bodies, our property, and world events are mostly out of our control. Yet we have the strange tendency to worry so much about and to concentrate our energy on those things we cannot control. All these may cause us more misery than we want, and misery we can definitely avoid. I can say what I think, but I do not control how others will take it, or if they will be convinced to change their mind. I could try really hard to win a game, but may lose despite my best efforts. I may try hard to get a job, but the person who interviews me is just not interested in me. The Roman statesman Cicero tells us that the actual hitting of the mark is to be chosen, but not to be desired. An archer should choose to hit the target, but not desire to hit it. I should choose to get the job, but not desire it. Frustrated desire will involve much disappointment. All this teaches us to make our goals primarily internal ones, not external ones. My goal should be to be the best job candidate I can be because I can control that, but know whether I actually get the job. My goal should be to sharpen my playing skills as much as possible because I can control that, but I cannot control whether I win the game. Of course, it so happens that when we focus and devote our energy on what we can control and worry mostly about that, we hit the target. We end up happier and our chances to success increase. I also want you to know that one of the most meaningful moments for faculty is hearing back from students after they graduate. It makes my day when I get an email or a visit from someone I had in class years ago. I love hearing about your accomplishments and your struggles, and I'm sure I speak for all faculty as well. My door is always open. Do come see me. Finally, please be patient with Mom and Dad. They want to take lots of pictures, so let them. Congratulations on this special day. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Kumandoris. It is my pleasure to introduce Josephine Brown, who will perform a special musical piece. Josephine Brown is from Ann Arbor, Michigan, and is the daughter of Matthew and Maria Brown. Josephine is graduating tonight with a Bachelor of Music in Vocal Performance and a Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration. She is a member of the Alpha Sigma Alpha sorority, Habitat for Humanity Club, CAN, and Circle K. She plans to pursue a career in the music industry and continue performing after graduation. Josephine?
Oh, rest in the Lord, wait patiently for him, and he shall give thee thy heart's desires. Oh, rest in the Lord, wait patiently for him, and he shall give thee thy heart's desires. And he shall give thee thy heart's desires. Commit thy way unto him, and trust in him. Commit thy way unto him, and trust in him. And fret not thyself because of evil doers. Oh, rest in the Lord, wait patiently for him. Wait patiently for him. Oh, rest in the Lord, wait patiently for him, and he shall give thee thy heart's desires, and he shall give thee thy heart's desires, and he shall give thee thy heart's desires. Oh, rest in the Lord, oh, rest in the Lord, and wait patiently for him.
Thank you, Josephine. And now I am pleased to introduce a very special part of the commencement exercises, a letter to parents and family read by a graduating senior. As we all know, the journey through college is one fraught with doubt and encouragement, hesitation and support, and of course, congratulations. Parents and other family members, such as spouses and children, play such a crucial role in their students' journey through college. We felt it appropriate to select a student to speak on behalf of their classmates to express appreciation for their support during this journey. Tonight's letter is being read by Jennifer Saxton, who is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Biology and a minor in Biochemistry. Jennifer hails from Blissfield, Michigan, and is the daughter of Michael and Karen Saxton. Jennifer has been a part of the Adrian College equestrian team during her time at Adrian College. She currently works as a veterinary assistant at Blissfield Veterinary Service and is an owner of Blissfield Martial Arts. After graduation, Jennifer plans to pursue her dream of earning her doctorate in veterinary medicine.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming and joining us to help us celebrate. My name is Jennifer, and I'm a biology major. During my time here at Adrian College, I have made lots of friends, made many memories, and have learned quite a bit, I could say. But today is a very memorable moment for everyone sitting here with a black gown on right now. Today we're here to celebrate our accomplishments. We have overcome obstacles and met adversity head-on and won. Fellow graduates, we have made it, but our accomplishments were not achieved in a vacuum, because there is not one single graduate sitting here right now in this room that could have made it to this point alone. Those of you who are not sitting in that row wearing them black caps, this one's for you, so listen up. Thank you to our parents and our family. Those of you who are in this room with us today and those who couldn't make it. You helped us to plan ahead and think farther than the ends of our noses. You helped us transition from high school to college. Thank you for helping us through our many mental breakdowns when we came home, for giving us a place to retreat to when school just got to be too much, for listening to us and giving us some grief when we needed a little bit to work on, for those advice and words of wisdoms, or simply letting us vent about how life is going. Thank you for helping us with our homework when we needed it, for writing papers or finishing an assignment with us. Thank you to our siblings, who were always there if we needed company or just someone to talk to, for keeping us smiling when the days got to be just too long. Thank you for just being our family. But it is not only our parents and family members that we should thank. We also want to thank our Adrian College family. Here at Adrian, we became part of a family. It's made up of friends, staff, peers, and faculty. To our friends, both those who graduate with us today and those who do not, thank you for those late-night study sessions, those after-hour parties that kept college fun and exciting, and those long talks in the dorm room. To the college staff, thank you for always having our meals ready so we didn't have to think about what we needed to cook after a long exam. Thank you for keeping the classrooms and buildings tidy after we cluttered them up. Thank you for those simple conversations that were small yet appreciated. To the faculty and the professors, thank you for helping us stay task-oriented and to learn the delicate balance of work and play. For those deadlines that kept us on track and helped us plan ahead. For those future career planning meetings during every advising week. For answering all of our questions, no matter how silly they seemed. Thank you for those conversations that had nothing to do with homework or classes, just helping us to conquer adult life all on our own. Thank you to those coaches who stayed after practice, just to talk and check in to make sure everything was going okay. For caring about our personal life and for being willing to help in a time of need, no matter the cost. Thank you for those real-life lessons that were on top of the specific sport that we learned. We didn't even know we were learning. So to our family, our friends, and our Adrian College community, we want to thank you for being caring and supporting us, because your input helped us achieve this goal. Everyone who is celebrating with us today, and those who will continue to cheer us on into the next chapter of our story, we want to thank you. Without you, there wouldn't be an us. We are proud to be Bulldogs because of you guys. You helped mold us into who we are today. So we're very grateful for your support of our dreams, for the support you gave us to reach for the stars. Things got tough here sometimes, but you taught us how to fight through it and conquer the hard times. So on behalf of all of us graduates, thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. Good evening. I'm Dr. Christine Nags, Dean of Graduate Studies. At this time, we will award master's degrees to our deserving and accomplished graduate students. A graduate degree is a second credential earned by someone holding a bachelor's degree. Study for a graduate degree is marked by additional years of intense study in a chosen discipline and the writing of a thesis that is subject to a panel review of faculty experts and is presented in a public forum. The students earning graduate degrees can be distinguished from other graduates at this time by the fact that they are not wearing hoods. They receive it shortly from a faculty member as a public declaration of their accomplishments. A graduate student hood is distinctive in that the trim of the hood corresponds to the field of study and the institution's colors, in our case, black and gold. Will the candidates for graduate degrees please rise? Mr. President, it is my pleasure to present the candidates for graduate degrees to you at this time. The candidates have completed all requirements for the master degrees as specified by Adrian College.
By the authority vested in the office of the President by the Board of Trustees of Adrian College, I hereby confer upon these candidates the degrees of Master of Arts in Criminal Justice, Master of Arts in Sport Management, Master of Business Administration in Healthcare Administration, Master of Education in Curriculum, Instruction, and Assessment, and Master of Science in Accountancy, with all of the attendant rights, privileges, responsibilities, and honors.
Will the graduate students now come forward to be hooded by Vice President Milner and a faculty member in their program, as is tradition dating back to the Middle Ages? The graduates will then receive their diploma and congratulations from President Docking. Ms. Kim Diven, an alumni board member, will present the graduates with a gift. Monica Marie Burke, hooded by Dr. Dawn Milner. Hunter Douglas Casebolt, hooded by Professor Nathan Getting. John David Harbach, hooded by Dr. Cheryl Nutter. Hope Lillian Kapolansky, hooded by Dr. Cheryl Nutter. Brittany R. Lavasser, hooded by Dr. Cedric Haro. Connor Stephen Lynn, hooded by Professor Laura Bearden. Sean Patrick Millspaugh, hooded by Dr. Keith Christie. Margaret Gail Knitter, hooded by Dr. Cheryl Nutter. Sean Dan Starks, hooded by Dr. Cedric Haro.
Will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees please rise? Mr. President, it is my pleasure to present the candidates for baccalaureate degrees to you at this time. Each candidate is prepared to complete all requirements for the appropriate degree as specified by Adrian College.
I, the authority vested in the office of the President by the Board of Trustees of Adrian College, I hereby confer upon these candidates, upon completion of their requirements, the degrees Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music Education, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Social Work, and Associate of Arts, with all of the attendant rights, privileges, responsibilities, and honors. Thank you, graduates. You may be seated.
Similar to the graduate students, these candidates will now receive congratulations in their diplomas from President Docking and the designated person who supported them in their journey. If the families of the candidates are present, we ask that you also stand as your graduate receives their diploma. Again, we ask that you confine your expressions of appreciation and celebration to applause only. Graduates will be receiving their gift from the Alumni Association representative as well. Jenna K. Ash, summa cum laude. Robert Bryce Behringer. Claire April Benson, summa cum laude. Robin Evelyn Bach, cum laude. Josephine Elizabeth Brown, summa cum laude. Alexis Lauren Burries. Chase Chambers. Trey Michael Dasher. Hannah Michaela Davis. Jenna Lynn Duckett, summa cum laude. Madison Claire Fettermeyer, cum laude. Hunter Thomas Fox, cum laude. Grace Catherine Francoeur. Henry Scott Gabriel. Luca Abram Grodsky. Laurel Kathleen Hammis, summa cum laude. Elizabeth May Higgins. Andrew R.G. Irons, cum laude. Marquise Allen Julius Johnson. Avery K. Cash, cum laude. Caitlin Renee Kelch, summa cum laude. Noah Charles Kozel. Jake Anthony Krasaniak. Tiana Carmela Laval, summa cum laude. Ashley Michelle Lennington. Catherine Elizabeth Leshak, summa cum laude. Nicholas Napoleon Mack. Madison Ray Maloney. Alexandra Lee Morgan. Kimberly Elizabeth Moffler, summa cum laude. Gage Howard Paulus, cum laude. Robert Matthew Precious, summa cum laude. Jillian Renee Ramos, summa cum laude. Cody Alyssa Ross. Adam John Riffle. Molly Jane Seyfried. Jennifer Lynn Saxton, magna cum laude. Brian Connor Schlitz. Spencer Stephen Shorling. Donald Ivan Scott, Jr. Adrian Elise Spranger, summa cum laude. Payne Andrew Staton, magna cum laude. Brian Christopher Strupa. Sukora Jeree Stubbs, cum laude. Madeline Ransom Swank, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Elizabeth Tierley, cum laude. Catherine Lorraine Traddles, summa cum laude. Holly Renee Trujillo, magna cum laude. Andrea Rosa Villegas Mack. Adrian Michelle Wash, summa cum laude. Cooper Cross West. Alexis Michelle Weston, summa cum laude. Gabriel Richard Witt. Alexis Zettel, magna cum laude. Will all the graduates please rise? Please turn your tassels to the left, signifying graduate status, and then turn towards the audience. Please congratulate the graduates. Graduates, graduates, please face me. Graduates, please remove your tassels. And then on the count of 3, we will throw your mortarboard in celebration of your accomplishment. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Audience, please rise, and we will all join Dr. Clark and the graduates in singing our alma mater. You will find the words to the alma mater on the last page of your program.
Alma mater, wise and glorious, shrine of light and home of truth, over fate and trials victorious, crowned with eternal youth, boast of son and pride of daughter, loved by all who know thy lore. Dear old Adrian, alma mater, God be with thee evermore.
Please join Dr. Jeffrey and Mrs. Beth Docking, the graduates, and the Adrian College community at a reception immediately following this event in the Adrian Tobias Room located in Ritchie Marketplace to celebrate the accomplishments of the graduates. Please remain at your seats until the students have processed past your row. And now, Christian Aran will give the benediction.
You guys can remain standing if you bow your heads with me as we close in a prayer of benediction. Father, I thank you just to be able to celebrate such an amazing night, celebrate these graduates. Lord, I'd pray for the guardians, the parents, who's ever here supporting them, that you would just give them peace. I pray for these graduates moving forward, that you would be with them, whatever lessons they learned and whatever gifts they received throughout their time here at Adrian College. Pray that you would let them give abundantly as you have given yourself for us on the cross. It's in Christ's name I pray. Amen.